So if you're a Canon shooter, you've probably spent some time thinking about this one. It's a tough choice, right? You've got two absolutely incredible cameras, the R5 and the R6 Mark II, but they are very different beasts. So which one is the right tool for you? Well, that's what we're going to figure out today. Okay, let's meet our two contenders. In one corner, you've got the Canon R5, the reigning king of resolution. This is the established powerhouse with that massive 45-megapixel sensor. And in the other corner, we have the R6 Mark II. It's the newer, faster, and yeah, more affordable challenger, a true speed demon. So really, this is the classic showdown. Pure, unadulterated detail versus raw, lightning-fast performance.
And before we get into all the nitty-gritty specs, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price. We're talking about a $1,400 difference here. That is not small change. I mean, that's a really nice lens right there. So keep that number in your head as we go through this, because it's a big part of the decision. All right, first up, the battle for the image itself. This is all about what these camera sensors can actually produce. It's the R5's insane resolution going head-to-head with the R6 Mark II's amazing ability to see in the dark. So right off the bat, you see the R5's trump card in plain numbers, 45 megapixels versus 24. That is a huge 87% jump in pixel count. Now, what does that actually mean for you? Well, if you're shooting commercial work, or you're in the studio, or you're a landscape photographer who needs to print big or crop way in, this is a massive, undeniable win for the R5. The detail you can pull out is just on another planet.
But there's always a but, isn't there? That incredible resolution comes with the trade-off. See, because the R6 Mark II has fewer pixels crammed onto the same size sensor, each individual pixel is physically bigger, and bigger pixels are just better at grabbing light. That means you get cleaner, less noisy pictures when you're shooting in dark places. For a wedding or event photographer who's constantly battling bad lighting, this is a game changer.
So, who wins round one? Honestly, it completely depends on what you shoot. If your job demands the absolute maximum detail for giant prints or heavy cropping, the R5 is your camera, no question. But if your life is a constant struggle against bad light and you just need clean, beautiful files at high ISOs, the R6 Mark II is the clear winner here. Okay, let's move on to round two, the battle for the moment. This isn't just about how the final picture looks. This is about speed, it's about performance, and it's about all the little things that make sure you nail that perfect, once-in-a-lifetime shot.
And this right here, this is the R6 Mark II's headline feature, 40 frames per second using its electronic shutter. If you shoot sports, wildlife, or any kind of fast action, you know that number is just wild. It's an incredible amount of speed that seriously ups your chances of capturing that split second of perfection. Just to put that into perspective, the R6 Mark II is literally twice as fast as the R5. Now look, 20 frames per second on the R5 is still incredibly fast, don't get me wrong, but 40? That's a whole different universe of precision when you're trying to freeze peak action. And you know, the R6 Mark II's advantage isn't just about that top speed. It's got all these other killer features. Get this, it has a pre-shooting buffer, so it's actually recording moments before you even hit the shutter button. Crazy, right? Plus, it's got unlimited video recording, no overheating issues like the R5 can have. The battery life is 81% longer, which is huge on a long day. And its autofocus is even better in the dark. It all adds up to a camera that is just an unbelievably reliable workhorse. Okay, so we've looked at the specs, the numbers, the cool features. What does it all mean in the real world? How do you actually make a choice? Because remember, the best camera isn't the one with the biggest numbers. It's the one that's the perfect tool for the job that you do.
This really breaks it all down pretty clearly. If you're a wedding or event photographer, the R6 Mark II is a no-brainer. That reliability, the battery, the low light magic, it's just built for it. Same thing for sports and wildlife. That 40 frames per second is king. But if you're doing commercial, studio, or fine art landscape photography, that 45 megapixels from the R5 is often what your clients need and what you need for those massive, gorgeous prints. So really, when you boil it all down, the whole decision comes back to this one simple question. Do you need all that resolution to craft the perfect, meticulously detailed composition, or do you need that unbelievable speed to capture the perfect, fleeting moment? The answer to that question, well, that's your camera.
And that leaves us with one final thing to think about. As you're making this choice, ask yourself this. Are you buying a camera for the job you have right now, or are you buying it for the job you want to have? Sometimes, thinking about where you're headed professionally is the best guide you can possibly have.